YouTube, what's going on? This is Liston 3270 with Liston Unfiltered. Okay, this video is going to be about Miguel Cotto versus Antonio Margarito, their first fight. Now, I've done a video previously on Miguel Cotto, and I gave my thoughts about Cotto's career as well as my feelings about his fight with Margarito. But this video is going to be a little bit different. This video, we all know that Margarito cheated and is a dirtbag. We all know that. It's a fact. And not only did he cheat with Cotto, but, he probably also cheated with Sergio Martinez, Paul Williams, Joshua Clottey, and numerous sparring partners as well before he got caught trying to have loaded gloves against Sugar Shane Mosley in a fight that Margarito would go on to lose badly, and I enjoyed every minute of it. But now, this is the questions I will pose. Cotto was boxing well against Margarito. Now, Margarito was taking Cotto's best shots without flinching, getting hit, with massive headshots, shots to the jaw, just seemed to be taking them all. But one thing that Cotto neglected to do, and I was always curious about this, he never went to Margarito's body. And anyone who was a Cotto fan or had watched Cotto coming up knows that he was a hell of a body puncher. He loved the left hook to the body. And this was absent in this fight. And also, Cotto never would tie up Margarito as Margarito would close the gap and get it close. And Cotto was using his legs a lot more than he should have. He tried to box, a lot of the fight on the back foot and tired towards the end. Plus, mid-rounds, the shots that Cotto was getting hit with were more telling. His face was starting to swell. And without the wraps, Margarito was not a hard puncher. He wasn't a hard puncher. Had about probably average punching power, if that. So now, how would Cotto have done in this fight with Margarito if he did things different? Outside of the cheating, which we all know, did Cotto just fight the wrong game plan? Is it possible that Cotto could have still won even with Margarito in his camp cheating? I feel like if he had did two things, more body punching, tying up, Margarito when he would get in close, stop him from teeing off on the inside, I think Cotto probably would have beaten Margarito even with the wraps. It's pretty amazing that Cotto went as long as he did and fought as hard as he did, being on the back foot for as much as he was in the fight. Really a testament to his greatness as a fighter. I thought about this. I've never heard anybody really present this argument about the fight, when it's discussed. It's usually just, before, if it was made public that Margarito was cheating. In fact, it was just generally, accepted that Margarito was just the bigger, stronger, more physical guy, and that Cotto was smaller and just wilted under the pressure. But we know that really wasn't the case. Now, Pacquiao, who's not a body puncher by any means, when he fought Margarito, he was able to hurt Margarito badly with a body shot. And Cotto's much more into the body, body punching than Pacquiao ever was. But then again, there were two different versions of Cotto too. Cotto at the beginning of his career was more of a body puncher, and then he changed into a guy a fighter that, he started to box more, move more. Cotto had underrated boxing skills, very good jab, very good power, and above average defense for sure. So it's one of these things where, the fight played out the way it did, but if we go back in time and we, Cotto makes adjustments and fights a different fight, how do you all think he would have done? If he went to the body more, tied up more, would it have been enough to beat a very dirty Margarito who was using loaded gloves? Would it have been enough for Cotto to still have won? Let me know how you all like the video. Tell me your thoughts on, this video, if you like it. Your opinions, in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely until next time. Oh, I do feel that Cotto would have. I do feel Cotto would have won. I do. I think if he had, preserved his legs, more so than he did, in that fight that they had, he wouldn't have been as tired from fighting on the back foot. He would have definitely had enough energy to go into the 12th round and finish the fight. Now, I think he probably could have stopped Margarito had he also noticed earlier in the fight that maybe instead of sticking primarily to headshots, I need to invest in this body work. Weaken that body, tire him out, because a guy like Margarito, it's tough. Takes headshots well, and that's about the only good words I'm going to say about Margarito, who I absolutely despise. He's a dirtbag. But that's putting, my sentiments mildly. But that's how I feel about it. So that is the end of this video. Until next time, I'm out.